Very loud. The last game of 2016 when Stephen Curry made the all-time three-point record. We also won the 73rd game, setting a new NBA record. That was great. And Klay Thompson's 38-point quarter performance, still an NBA record. That was a great historical moment.
Welcome to this Thursday night in the NBA, right here on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Look at Cleveland's starting group. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's James in at the three. And for the Thunder, in the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. And it's Holmgren in at the center, filling out the middle. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Kevin, we see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Now, here's Caruso. 5 to shoot. The rebound by James. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Last time they met in Cleveland.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go. Williams against James. Williams passes to Caruso. That one doesn't go. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks. Mark Dagnall and I got a chance to talk for a bit, and his priority this time out is trying to make it hard for Donovan Mitchell. He told me Donovan is an elite three-level scorer. It's going to take more than one player to slow him down. We need all 5 guys communicating and working together defensively. A big challenge. Guys?
Thanks, David. Caruso. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Dort against James. Pass to Allen. Mitchell outside. Offensive rebound. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Now here's Williams. His last outing, 16 points for him. Over in the corner, Caruso. Over to the left wing. No good. That would have tied it. Cavaliers leading. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
Now, here's Garland. After Lou Dort's miss.
An outstanding shot blocker. It's not just about Holmgren's win. It's about his positioning as well.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, Holmgren. And the jump by Holmgren.
They're all like two players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. He's listed at 6'5", but Brent, Jalen Williams seems so much bigger than that on the floor.
Yeah, Kevin, one of those guys that has more presence on the floor than the measurements you look at on paper. This guy plays bigger. He's got a great frame. He's got great strength. He's got great poise. And there are a lot of people who are going to recognize just how talented Jalen is.
Good on the triple.
Just got to be able to read from the point guard position, and Garland did a nice job there.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams in the post. There's the feed to Holmgren. A shot off that time. Excellent D there from Allen. Mitchell dishes to James. Back to Mitchell. Another three for Cleveland.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
To the inside. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Out to the right wing. Mobley kicks to Garland. Mitchell against Caruso. Fires the three. In the corner, it's James. Kicks it out to Allen. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
That is far beyond his usual range. Wow, Allen catching that stretch big fever.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Garland. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. 6 to shoot. Buries the long-range jumper.
What a confident play there from Jalen Williams, putting his shot right up and in.
Garland looking it over. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Caruso, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Allen kicks to Mobley. Outside, James. Wound up there for Allen, and Allen slams it in.
Yeah, you saw Allen do a great job of just placing himself in that pick and roll, and he's right where he's supposed to be.
Thunder trailing by 8. Pass to Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Now, here's Dort. The kick out to Williams. That three off the mark.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
James, the pass to Allen. And the rejection by Holmgren.
One player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
And that one's good, Caruso.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Garland, no good.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Back to Williams. And it's sent back by Allen.
How about the length from the big guy? Enables him to guard just about anybody, anywhere.
And Garland has it in the corner. Mitchell way outside. Second chance shot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. 6-point lead. GA, you look how Garland can create for himself. Very good off the catch or the bounce.
So deadly off of those high pick and rolls because he can dribble into that three. A playmaker that can do that is a headache. Garland knows how to create that space and get his look.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Holmgren. Aaron Wiggins comes in for Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Alex Caruso. No one near James as he lets it go. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Inside, Wiggins, and the rejection by James. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Porter's checked in for the Cavaliers. Outside, Dort. Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
When you have a guard like Gilgeous-Alexander that fights inside, it can add some spunk to your team.
James looking around. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Dort attacking. Great D that time from James.
Man, I thought he was making that in so close. That's some aggressive defense.
And they call him a little screen here. In our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. You look at Chicago. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
I think for the Cavaliers, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Porter in the corner. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Hartenstein. Now, here's Dort. James covering. Joe in the corner. Here's Hartenstein. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. Here's James. Banked in off the glass. And now a 9-point Cavalier lead.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here's Dort. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Clock at 4. Back to Dort. Second shot opportunity. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Allen's got rebound number 5 here tonight. James outside. 1:49 left in the first. Back to Porter. Now, here's Strus. Covered by Joe. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Okoro, he's checked in for Jared Allen.
Well, he's just really struggling right now with everything he's throwing up. Nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
1:14 left here in the first quarter. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Here's Porter. Wiggins against James. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. James has got 9 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Joe after the made shot from James. Here's Wallace. Dort trying to free himself up. Wallace misses.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Kicks it out to James. And it's off from three-point range. Fires away from outside. And the last-second attempt does not go in for it. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from long range so far. Back to the action in just a minute. And so far, substitution in here for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Dort comes in for Wiggins. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for Isaiah Joe. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander subbed in for Cason Wallace. A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Jared Allen's checked in for Max Strus. James comes in for Okoro. Sam Merrill, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Ty Jerome in for Garland. On the court for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Then it's Sam Merrill. Then it's James. And it's Jerome in at the point guard. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Indiana was terrific. He added 37 points, and he was tremendous in that game. That was a season high in points, too. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Here's Dort. After the Cavaliers pick up 3. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current system. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Here's Merrill. He's looking for James and finds him. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Dort. James, no good. Thunder trailing by 11. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Brett, there can't be any question now that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has arrived as an NBA superstar.
No doubt about it, Kevin. I mean, you finish in the top 3 of MVP voting. That is a stamp of approval. SGA, one of the more feared players in the game, and this guy is on his way.
Offensive rebound. Fires from deep. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Merrill's got 6 points.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Dort against James, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Now, beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm, or you're going to get a call.
Allen left side. And the pass to Merrill. Here's Jerome. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Porter's checked in. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 32 points for him last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And also in that one, he had the opposition on pins and needles on the defensive end of the floor, recording 4 steals that night on his way to an overall stellar game.
Porter, no luck.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Now, here's Dort. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
To the wing on the left. Mobley, the pass to Merrill. And the layup stood off the glass. Merrill's got 8 points in the quarter.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And we're about halfway through the season, and what better time to see how the Rookie of the Year race is starting to shape up. A lot of bright stars on this list. You look at James. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
Totally agree. It's taken him only about half the season to show he is going to be a force and a face in the NBA for a long time.
And so here's Cleveland, following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's James. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Dort.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Cavaliers.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Well, the attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
Now, here's Dort. The kick out to Williams. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession. A chance now to check out how the All-Star voting is shaping up.
And I tell you, the excitement's starting to ratchet up a little bit as the tallies start coming in.
Well, you look at Williams. He's pulled in a lot of votes, nearly enough, in fact, to break into the top 10 in the Western Conference.
Yeah, and probably wishing he was a little higher on that list, but there's just too many other guys also having fantastic seasons.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander, after Jared Allen missed from long range. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Here's Merrill. James trying to free himself up. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Merrill on the wing. Caruso grabs the miss. Caruso's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Bangs home the trifecta. Caruso's got 7.
That first quarter was a bit shaky. Good to see a player who doesn't let a slow start get to him.
Got a hand on it. James against Dort, and it's Gilgeous-Alexander in the corner. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. He's got 14.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
The Cavaliers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Aaron Wiggins, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Isaiah Joe in for Alex Caruso. Garland is checked in for the Cavaliers. And here is James. Mobley inside. And Mobley throws it down.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Emphatic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers looking at a... And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. It's a 13-point game. In the backcourt, we'll see Gilgeous-Alexander and Caruso. The post pair for him will be Williams and Holmgren. And it's Dort in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Now, here's Dort. From the line, nice spin off the left rim and in. Dort's got the first basket of the third quarter for Oklahoma City. Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist who can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report. That's good by Mitchell.
And Mitchell is a confident scorer, including from downtown.
And Greg, despite not winning Rookie of the Year, Holmgren had a historic start to his career.
And he would have won the award most seasons, but he obviously had some stiff competition. Regardless, he's proved to be a versatile big man with star potential.
And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only made one free throw. Last season, the Thunder finished as the 1 seed for the first time since 2013.
Yeah, and that was when they were led by the young duo of Durant and Westbrook. But they've got a new group of young stars now who are looking to bring that first championship to OKC.
Garland with the bucket.
Garland had a little bit of room there on the mid-range, and once he spotted that open area, up he went.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. 14 points for him. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
Playing from behind right here. Not easy, but he is answering the bell.
Yeah, doing anything he can right now to get his team to cut into this lead and give them a chance. And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Mobley's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Here's Caruso after the made shot from James. Mitchell against Gilgeous-Alexander. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
James dishes to Garland. On the wing, Mitchell. Defended by Caruso. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
Garland against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Now here's Caruso. 7 points in the game, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor, not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Cleveland also making a change. Okoro's checked in. Here's Garland. He's got 11. Mitchell outside. Holds it up there for Mobley. Holmgren with the steal. And oh, here we go with Wallace. Nobody back. That one, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Outside, James. to the middle. Mobley. And the rejection by Holmgren. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. Max Strus is checked in for Garland.
Max Strus.
Oklahoma City on D. They get it back. Here's Mobley. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mobley's got 7.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Thunder trailing by 12. Wallace, the pass to Dort. Back to Wallace. To the paint. A reverse. A second chance effort. And Dort lays it in. Dort's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And how about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
Okoro passes to James. Back to Okoro. Kicks it out to Mitchell. 5 on the clock. The tray. And the 3-ball is good. 15 points in the game.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Strus. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mitchell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Okoro. Outside, James. Over Wallace. And the ball goes out of bounds, and last touch by Strus.
Looking now at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The past month has been surreal. And he's in the top 5 in the league in steals. Those hands are like meat hooks. Not much gets by him.
And the only way you average top 3 in points is if you have that scorer's mentality. He knows he's the go-to guy. And everyone else knows it as well. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Mitchell dishes to James. Pass to Mobley. Now, Okoro. Down low. A nice shot by Mobley. 9 points for Evan Mobley.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside. He knows these are shots he can make consistently.
Now here's Wiggins. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Mitchell comes up with the rebound. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Cavaliers. At one point, they led by 16 to the inside. Mobley. And Mobley throws it down. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Holmgren. Off target with his 3. Cleveland leading by 15. James outside and stolen by Wiggins. And there's the call on Evan Mobley. That's his first foul. Well, Cleveland shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. And Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. Jared Allen is out there with Max Strus. And it's James in at the small forward. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Garland. Kicks it out to James. No good from outside. Thunder trailing by 6. And And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Wound up there for Allen, and it's Allen slamming it down.
And Jared Allen, one of the best rim runners we have in the league. What a dunk.
Oklahoma City's gotten a positive outcome on 7 of their 14 three-pointers in this game. Not bad at all. Dort against James. Dort passes to Holmgren. Back to Dort. Pocket 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Jared Allen.
Dort has that great compact fire hydrant type of build, and he'll take that kind of contact.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Cleveland.
Their fast break plays have seemed unstoppable. They just keep finding ways to overrun the defense here in transition.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
The wide open look here for Garland. Good on the three-point shot. Garland's got 9 points now in just the second half. Under trailing by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Passes it to Joe. Back to Dort. And it's sent back by Allen.
Gotta be careful shooting it when Allen's nearby, showing how impactful he can be defensively. And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And here's James outside. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got 5 assists tonight. Well, Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Mark Daigneault talking to his team during the break. He said, hey, we're still in this thing. We just have to trust each other out there. Be aggressive, stay together, and play as a team. We're coming back and winning this one. Pretty confident words, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
So good at getting his team involved. Garland has become a difference maker.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Dort with the ball. 3T that time from James.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Garland with the bucket.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Williams. Shoots over Strus. Williams can't get it to go. Mitchell in the corner. Can't get it to go. Now 6 of 12 from the floor. Under trailing by 11. Inside. And the slam by Williams.
What a jam by Williams, just springing off the floor and throwing it down.
Wound up there for Allen. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Dort wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. Dort's got 6 here in this quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
As Garland makes good on the step-back jumper.
Now, Garland started the game at 6'1", but the way he's playing now, he's got to be feeling 7 feet tall.
The pass to Holmgren. Pass to Dort. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Brent, it seems like throughout his career, Gilgeous-Alexander has an answer to whatever the defense might throw at him.
Well, the defenses don't have answers to stop him, Kevin. I know that. This guy is so quick with the basketball. He's so good at adapting on the fly with the ball, getting around the initial defender to make plays. Superstars have that quality. SGA has it in spades.
It's rebounded by Cleveland. At one point, they led by 16. They've got the Timberwolves ahead of them next in Minneapolis. That'll be the 3rd game of this 3-game road trip. Pass to Allen. Cleveland moving it around. Here's Strus. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Friday, they'll be taking on Clint Capella and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Sunday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
And for the matchup with the Jazz, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team. We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Floats it up for Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Great lift off the floor. Williams using that elevator.
This is it to James. Back to Garland. Here's the 3. Cleveland keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. To the middle, and Allen slams it in.
Assisted by
Great game for him. Double-double down. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
And that kind of bucket for Allen is just injecting energy into the team. One of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA.
And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from George.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Now, here's Garland. Good, and the assist goes to James. James has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
Inside, Dort, and the rejection by James. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Joe, covered by Mitchell. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Alex Caruso is checked in for Isaiah Joe. The Cavaliers leading by 9. There's Garland. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Garland out there doing a great job creating space with the handle, playing with some confidence.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
It's Allen, top of the key. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. They lead by 11. Kicks it out to James. Takes a 3. Here's Allen. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Cavaliers lead by 13. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Here's Dort. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
How about Dort just rising up and getting at the rim?
Cleveland has gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. Mitchell's shot is good.
He has been an absolute wrecking ball from outside during this half, guys.
Thunder have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Chalk up 2 there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Outside, James. To the inside. And the rejection by Holmgren. Here's Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the pass to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Now, here's Garland. Oh, good with the triple.
Yeah, and he had the D tangled up there with that patented crossover. Just couldn't convert the finish.
In that 2018 draft, you think about those names, Doncic, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Boy, that's a lot to begin with.
Evan Mobley's checked in for the Cavaliers.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. The Cavaliers leading by 8. And here's Garland for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Garland's got 30 points.
Yeah, they're relying on their 3-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Garland. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. The Cavaliers shooting 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And guys, we know Mitchell can fill it up in a hurry, which is what makes him so much fun to watch.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Garland. Goes back up. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's Allen. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. For 3, Mitchell. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
To the left side wing. Mobley kicks to James. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. And here's Garland for 3. Allen. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Sometimes basketball is pretty easy, especially when you have a big guy. Get it to the big fella down low. That's Allen, and force the D to foul.
He hits the second from the line. 1:07 left in the fourth quarter.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Cavaliers.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category. And they continually put pressure on the defense.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
A 2-game season series. They win them both and complete the sweep.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Darius Garland.
Serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, about the mental toughness that this group showed. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports.